Hey y'all, I'm making this video because and when I say we, I mean women, we have to do better. We have to do better. We have to set the bar higher because there's too many men out here that's literally giving the bare minimum because we accept the bare minimum. So this video is basically some tips or like actions that men do to help us women be more aware. And some of these tips are from my personal experience. Some are from just what I see in my friends, what I see in my family, what I see, just what I see in the world. Let's get into it. And I just really want to apologize. If y'all hear any squeaking, that's them people bed upstairs. They are trifling. Trifling. I don't know if they got a metal frame. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But they so annoying and they just annoying. So, yeah, excuse them. I just want to first start this video off by saying and emphasizing that when a man knows, he knows, and a man knows what he wants. And if it's been months, years that you've been dealing with this man and he has not settled down with you, he doesn't want you. That's just the bottom line. And ain't nothing wrong with that. Nothing's wrong with that because there's somebody for everybody, you know. So that just means that you're not the one for him. So at that point, that's when we have to do better. Stop staying with these men that don't want you. Really, like a guy will show you just what he wants. And he will go after just what he wants. You know, that's why like so many women, they get so hurt when they see like a guy they used to talk to with a girlfriend and all of that. Because they're like, where'd she come from? Because we was just talking and da-da-da-da-da. She been in the picture. And even if she didn't, he wanted that. So it just is what it is. It's one of those things where it is what it is. Even if she comes along after you, like, you know, y'all still talking and he meets her while he's talking to you, if there's certain qualities in her that fits him better, that's what he's going to choose to settle down with. And nothing's wrong with that. That doesn't mean that something's wrong with you. There's a better guy out there for you. There's a guy that's actually willing to take you on dates. There's a guy that's willing to introduce you to his family. There's a guy that's willing to show you new things. You know, stop limiting yourself to these guys that you think are the one, and they're not. You're wasting your time. And that time that you're wasting, you could put that time into yourself. You could use all of that time, all of that energy that you're like complaining because he doesn't do nothing for you and he just doesn't even care, into yourself. I mean, from my personal experience. So, I haven't talked to anyone in almost 2 years now. Yeah, it's been almost 2 years. So I was in a relationship and then we broke up. And after that, I tried to date. But I just wasn't okay. Like, I had some things going on in my life. I had some things going on in my head that I had to deal with. So I just needed my alone time. So I could not date anybody because whatever I was dealing with, it would have affected them, you know? And there was no growth in any of the situations. There was only like 3, but no growth in it, you know? And that's because they didn't want me. So that's when I realized, you know what? I could take that time and put all of that time into myself. I'm not accepting a guy calling me after 12. No, what you calling me for? I ain't hear from you all day. No, that's disrespectful. First of all, we have to know our worth. That is disrespectful. For a guy only hitting you up at night, or when you post a nice picture and all of that, that's whack, man. That's whack. For real. Because you ain't want me then. But because I look good, you know, that's whack. Life is not about just the outside. It's about what you have on the inside. And I mean, I could be up here like telling these guys how I felt about certain things, even the situations that was going on in my life, and they just tossed it to the side because they didn't care. And that's another thing. A guy that wants you will care. He will ask you, are you okay? How are you today? Not what you're doing, what you're doing, what you're doing. I want to see you. No, forget all of that. I want to see you. If you want to see me, let's schedule a date. This one guy, he won't try to tell me, oh, I don't go on dates. I say, okay, well, if you don't go on dates, I'm blocking your number and I hung up the phone. Straight up, like, you gonna call me at 10 o'clock talking about where you at, I ain't see you yet, da-da-da-da-da. I don't care if you ain't see me yet. You won't see me. Because that's disrespectful. I am a woman. I am somebody's child. Like, I am going to be someone's mother one day. That is disrespectful. You wouldn't want nobody calling your little sister doing that to her. You wouldn't want nobody calling your mom and doing that to her. You'd be ready to fight. So, women, it's really about protecting your peace. And I'm not saying just put this wall up and be hard for guys and all that kind of stuff. No, but make these guys apply pressure. Like, if they want you, make them work for you. Make them work. Like, okay, so I'm going to go back to this. I'm going to give you an example. A guy that really wants to, like, build and, spend the rest of his life with you will talk about certain things with you. There's no way that you should be dealing with a man for over a year or 2 years or however long, 10 years, and you barely know him. Some of y'all didn't feel that one. And he barely knows you. Your man, your partner, should know you inside and out. Your partner should be like, oh no, I know she wouldn't like that. Or, I know that this particular thing triggers her, so I won't do it. People that don't want to be with you, they don't care what your triggers are. They could give a damn about what your triggers are. Matter of fact, they would purposely trigger you to piss you off so you can go because they don't want you. But the problem in that is some people don't know when to let go. And I don't know if it's just because of the experience that I've had, like with just situations in my life. And I'm not just talking about men. I'm talking about like family members. I'm talking about friends. I'm talking about stuff like that. It's okay to let go. Because like Maya Angelou said, when somebody shows you who they are, please, please, please believe them. Believe them. Stop having this false hope that this person is not this way and one day they're going to hit this grand epiphany and they're going to change. They're not. They're not. They're not. That word potential is a word that is very dangerous. It's great to have people with potential. Everybody has potential. You are supposed to see the potential in everybody. You're supposed to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, but to a certain extent. Once it starts becoming toxic to you, once you can't go to sleep, once you can't focus, once the first thing that's on your mind when you wake up is where is he? Why he didn't hit me up yet? That's when you know you have a problem. And that's when you know you need to spend time with yourself. And that is when you know he doesn't want you. I don't know why we as women sometimes try to force things. We can't force a man to settle down with us. We can't force a man to see the good qualities in us. A man that'll see it will see it. And a man that won't, he just won't. And that's fine. You just gotta let him go. Which leads me to another point. Sex. Sex might be a hard topic for some because they're in denial, man. Like, they're in denial. You know, the closer I got to God, the more I started to realize that I'm not giving my body to nobody that is not my husband. Why? Because I value myself that much. My body is truly a temple. And I believe that sex is saved for marriage for a reason. And that's because sex can sometimes blind you in certain areas. You know, you can sometimes think love is lust. I said that wrong. You can sometimes think lust is love. And it's not. It's just lust. And lust is a sin. So, you know, and it's like you have to put that challenge on these guys. Like, touch me without touching me. Feel me without feeling me. For real. Because if you don't, I don't want you. Because you're not going to know me. Like, if you're really looking to build with somebody, if you're looking to have a future with somebody, that stuff has to be built off of a solid foundation. Not just casual sex and a good time. You gotta just, you have to, like, you have to know the difference, you know, and it's okay if you're not ready to just kind of focus in on actually getting to where you want to be. But don't say you want to be somewhere if you're not ready to put in the work. And it's okay if you're not ready to be there, if you're not ready to fully just kind of slow your life down or whatever. If you think it's fun, that's fine, that's you, you know. But if you really want to be serious about finding a husband and getting married and all that kind of stuff, that stuff got to go out the window. Because a relationship that's built on sex can collapse, because sex is not a foundation. My relationship has to be built on God. My relationship has to be built on faith. My relationship has to be built on us knowing each other and growing with each other. You know, not growing in lust, not growing in potential. Because you could waste 20 years on potential, child. I'm going to say that again. You could waste 20 years trying to see the potential in someone. And as, you know, you're trying to see potential in them, other people are coming along and you're turning them away. You're turning them away. You're turning them away because you want this, but that doesn't want you. You know, my goal for this video is not to condemn anyone. My goal for this video is to not make anybody feel bad, but to help some women see the light. We gotta do better. We have to. And I mean, it's easy. It's so easy once you train your mind beyond what you're used to. And that's how you really get prepared for the guy that's supposed to come along and be your husband. That's how you really get prepared for the right relationship. You know? You have to just go back and just really just sit and be by yourself. It's okay to be by yourself. It's okay. It's okay. And if it's not okay for you to be by yourself, then it shows that you have a problem. You have a problem, you have a lack, you have a void, and you're trying to fill that void with love or what you think is love. And instead of doing that, like I said earlier, fill that space, fill that void with true love by spending time with yourself, by knowing yourself. Stop trying to distract yourself because you're only setting yourself back. Stop trying to distract yourself. Please stop trying to distract yourself. You are worth more than what this guy is giving you. You are worth more than what you're accepting. God has called you to be a woman of character, a woman of purpose. And as long as you're living the bare minimum life, that's all you're going to keep getting is the bare minimum. Cycles repeat. You have to break the cycle. Remove yourself out of the cycle. That's how you break it. Remove yourself. Find power within you. Find strength within you to take yourself out of that situation. You have to. Because if not, you're going to stay there, you're going to be lost, and you're going to continue to lose yourself more and more every day. Although you're thinking in your mind, oh, well, I'm growing. You're not. It's a lie. You're lying to yourself. You're in denial. I hope that somebody took something from this video. Feel free to message me. I'm serious, y'all. Like, I'm so serious because people are hurting, and some people feel like they have no outlet. Some people feel like they aren't being heard. Some people feel like some decisions are too hard to make on their own. So if you ever feel like that, reach out to me. My name on Instagram is TEEYAHHH. And on Twitter, my Twitter is at OOHMYTEE. So feel free to hit me up. Feel free to follow me on any of those platforms. I swear I'm really the nicest person, and I'm out here to help everybody see the truth. I'm out here to help everybody see the light. I'm out here to push forward, because that's the constant goal, is growth. Nothing's worse than when somebody's stuck and stagnant. It's not cute. It's not, and it causes you more harm than good. So, I love all you ladies, and I hope that y'all really do take something from this video. Guys, I'm sorry if y'all, well, you know, I'm not sorry, because I'm just not sorry. I said what I said, and this is not about y'all. This is about the women. This is about helping my ladies find their purpose. This is about helping my ladies get to where God really wants them to be. Remember, your body is a temple. Treat it as such. Stop stressing out behind these guys. Start stressing out about your future. Start stressing out about your relationship with God. Put more pressure on that. Put more pressure on the amount of love that you have for yourself. Put more pressure on the amount of love you have for your family members. If you're looking for love, you can find it in your family. You can find it in your true friends. You don't have to always have a man. You don't have to always be around men. Because like I said, that just shows a sign of weakness, and it shows a sign of insecurity. You have to be secure within yourself if you really want to grow and reach the next level. Bye, y'all.